Yo, 10 shots, 6 blunts blowing through the session. Dragging on a split, free and dragging on a cliff. A MC in the booth, an assassin on the roof. I'm just waiting to shoot. Nigga, hurry up and die. Greatest truck of spears, you would think you had drama.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had to talk this because this came up for Battle Riot. We're going to see Bandido versus Hammerstone for the title. And I was like, holy shit, because we have been plugging away and saying we want Bandido as the champ. And I feel that with Bandido's matches that we've gotten, this does feel like if you're going to pull the trigger, which I'm kind of upset, we'll talk that whenever that match drops, because that should have been pulled before at Kings of Coliseum. I won't say nothing because obviously we know what happens now because this is going to happen. But Bandido for champ, I'm all for it. I think that Bandido can be an amazing champ. You recently said, I think you said something like he's like 26 years old, right?
Yes, yeah, 26.
26. The marketing aspect you bring up with the mask and everything. We were talking about how the fans go crazy for every time he comes out. He has a huge following already in MLW. And I really feel like this is the perfect time. And like you said, he's a former Ring of Honor world champion. I think you said he was a pure champion as well.
Six-man.
Six-man, the six-man champion. So he has a resume everyone knows already. I don't care if you're an MLW fan or not. Certain guys you know. If you say Eddie Edwards or Moose, I don't care if you're an MLW fan. You know they wrestle in Impact Wrestling. You said Bandido, Rush, Kenny King, you know they're Ring of Honor guys. Certain guys, you know that he has that pedigree of championship from Ring of Honor at a young age. And what better way, especially with the culture that we've been bringing in, Bandido, I think this is that time. You sit back, you clock it back, and bam.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be interesting because you mentioned something at the last episode we had about Bandido or Hammerstone having a so-so championship run so far. So this might be Bandido's chance to do two different things. Either be the winner of Battle Riot, where he'll get a title shot in the future, or be able to actually beat Hammerstone for the title in a one-on-one match.
Well, they're saying the main event is Bandido versus Hammerstone.
Okay, so look at that. So, it could happen, he could win and then still get his title shot or something like that. I know that the title shot will come before the Battle Riot, because I'm pretty sure the Battle will be one episode by itself. So, this could be the chance for him to go here and win himself a title, or be in line for a title shot, or actually win the title right now in this match and go forward being the new face of MLW. But do you think they'll pull the gun that fast on switching champions from what Hammerstone went through to get it from Jacob Fatu and then dismantling contract unit last December? So now we're heading into June when this will happen. Do you think Hammerstone has got a good 6 months run so far, or has it been subpar?
Oh, I like I said, I think that his run has. See, the thing is, and when you pointed out Davey Richards' match, Davey versus Hammerstone, that's an instant classic for MLW. That's in their vault. That's one of your biggest matches to me. What I think I've seen of all time in MLW. That's just, it's like when you go back and you look at Impact Wrestling and you see like the AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. Those are instant classics that come up. Yes. I think that's one of those. But the run itself, I'm like, all right, cool. And I know when you sit there and you go, he had to go through Contra Unit, which was a crazy run. He did what he did. He knocked off Contra Unit. They're obviously disbanded now. But he was also the open weight champ for like 2 years. Yep. Because him and Fatu were champs for 2 years. So you go, okay, you know, he's had a belt literally for almost 3 years now. He's always had a belt on him. Maybe it is time to say, you know what? Let's pull the trigger. Let's see what Bandido can do. Because if Bandido, if he brings in a certain demographic that fans start going crazy and you start making money and merch starts going crazy and people are loving the product, you're like, this is what we paid for him for. This is what we thought Bandido can do, and we're going to get that. Now, the only thing that I sit back and I go, about that Battle Riot, because we'll obviously have a show talking about Battle Riot. You got SST coming in with all 3 members. At some point, the 3 of them are going to be standing in that ring. None of them are cruiserweights. Fatu's a big boy. Juicy's a big boy who we see both of them. We see both of them talking shit. And then you got Lance. So you're like, I can easily see the 3 of them going, yo, check it, because we're going to throw everybody the fuck out. And then you're the star. You're going to win this. We'll throw ourselves out of the ring and just bring back whatever. And then you know, it goes to whatever they want to do direction-wise. But I think that right now, Bandido, he's got such a following in such a short amount of... Dude, this is incredible how much people are behind this guy out of nowhere. Like, he came out, people are just Bandido everything. So I think this is it's an amazing opportunity MLW has.
And you mentioned something 2 minutes ago when you said that if you want to hit a different demographics, the landscape of MLW has been changing so fast this year that they had to go because of conflict schedules and stuff. They had to go and cancel the show for Chicago next month, which was already selling out, and reschedule to a different day because things are moving so fast. And Court Bauer has to, has been seeing some doors opening faster than he thought it was going to be, that he has to jump through these doors now to go into different things. So we don't know what's going to happen now for the July show. Where's it going to be? I know, they talk about, doing some Florida shows and stuff like that. If they start doing places like that, those are huge Latino places like Florida. If they go back to Chicago at a different time, that's a lot of Latinos down in those areas. If they will come back to New York in the future, like after the June, I know they're going back to Dallas in the future. Humongous Latino community in Dallas, which we know already. So this might be the time where we might have to pull the trigger faster than we thought we were going to, because doors are opening faster than we thought they were going to open. So, do you think it's time? Do you actually start stopping things and changing, or do you stay on course? So that's a lot of things that we gotta look into now, that are things are changing faster as day by day goes by. Things are going like that. So there's going to be some trigger pulling have to be done.
Oh yeah.
And say, okay, things that we have to start changing now. We're going to see a different type of roster again. They're going to have another draft like they did last year. Like they like to change the roster every year. This is going to be interesting. That next couple of weeks, what's going to happen with the things going forward. So if Bandido champion or no champion, I'm with it with both. Hammerstone is my boy. I'll go with Hammerstone anyways. But if it's time to pull the trigger and Bandido is the man, hey, I'm gonna be there masked up too.
See,
I'm gonna be there with a mask and a cowboy hat on like in Bandido.
Listen,
with fake plastic guns with the chaps, the little pop pop pop, the little fake guns, and you can smell the fake smoke. Pop, 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 pop. Arriba, 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 pop, 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 pop. I need to get one of those plastic ones with the little chap things inside. Pop, 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 pop. And you can pop, 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 pop. And I have to get my dollar bills ready and throw them into the ring.
And that's the beautiful thing about the situation is with MLW, it is a very diverse roster. You know what I mean? Like, the thing what they're doing is what I think, and I agree with how they did the draft. You hit one out the park with EJ. Like, EJ's a monster.
Yes. Oh, God.
You hit one out the park with Alex Kane. Like,
shit.
I mean, And you know what? I feel like Alex Kane, we're going to have to send this to you, Alex Kane. I feel like you took a shot at us when you were like, don't worry about, who's funding us. You're going to find out soon. I feel like that was a shot.
Hey, we're just asking questions, homie. It's not our duty if Gerardo Chef and Muffins Martinez do not do their job. I mean, we have to dig. We have to keep digging.
We got to get into business. We got to throw it out there. But he did say that he wants more gold, and they're going to be a new member soon. So I'm really excited for that. And you know what? If you open your mouth again, if there's another show, Mr. Alex Kane, and you say it's coming soon, we're going to do another show.
Exactly. And we're going to throw another idea of who you think is going to be the guy. Next week it'll be Mayweather from TMT. Who knows? He's from New York. He got the money. He could be the guy. We got ideas. We got people in our heads.
Facts. Listen. So before we get in trouble for another
one, or it could be one of Mike Tyson's pigeons.
Whoa! You never know. So listen, I think we just covered episode 3, right? I think we did 3 already.
Yeah, so but it feels like 10, but yeah, it's 3.
I had 4, but we're gonna do a quick one for a 5th. But listen, so we're out of here. Deuces.